That's right, baby. Boo, bring it on for the real thing. Long intro.
Oh, extended intro, baby. I mean, we got to the cymbal part there, baby.
Tumble clap.
That was. There's nothing worse.
That's how you do it, baby. Professional podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here on a beautiful Thursday night. Tall Boy Thursdays. There's honestly nothing more depressing than when you sit down after a long day and then you have to get right back up.
Absolutely. Don't be afraid to pop that fourth beer, baby.
Oh, he's got it open. Cheers. Tall Boy Thursday, boys.
He opened it up before any of us.
Welcome to another
came ready to party.
Thirsty Thursday. Don't worry. We're going to keep the legs and feet out of the podcast. We had one, our only fan.
We had another sexy comment about
No, he's like, I love the podcast. Really love that the guy's shoes are in front of the camera for the whole. And then you watch last week's podcast, and my feet were pretty much in the podcast the whole time.
Nice.
So, comment taken, criticism understood. Got it. Thank you.
It's just criticism. Like criticism sounds like a request.
Well, no, it was criticism.
Hey, you were relaxing. It was a long day.
It was. That's what. Yes, but I get it. So we, no feet in, no shoes on.
I'm gonna put my shoes in front of the camera.
We are at. So okay, not that anybody cares about this, but we are at 205 subscribers.
Ooh, baby.
Guess what we need to get to be monetized?
800,000. 3.675 million.
No, 3 videos in 9 months, 500 subscribers, and 3,000 hours of watched videos. We have.
You have the watch videos, I'm sure, down.
No, we're just under that. We had the 3 videos. That's it. Yeah. And we're 200, so we're 300 away from
500 subscribers. I was gonna go with 1,000 to be honest. That was my answer.
We are
That's
only 300 subscribers away from being monetized.
How many How many more subscribers until you get to change your name?
I think we're good. I think we're all good on that stuff.
How many more?
Oh, you can change your name now.
How many of those 205 are you, Peter McGraw? We got you up to 185.
206.
I'm. Well, do we call it family and friends? Like, what do we? How many do you want? How many do you want?
206.
How many people are you paying in India to sign up and subscribe to the SMP podcast?
219.
That came out of the mouth. That's what she said.
14 gave up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on another weekday but pregame. Because we can. When the hell's the next? Or you know what's going to be? This is actually a topic for the podcast. I gotta slow it down.
Yeah, you got
get the words out.
You're all jacked up. I'm out.
I apologize. I get a little excited when the podcast starts.
Somebody's going on vacation again.
Gets to taste the Coors Light. He's in vacation mode already.
Yeah.
No. This was, I honestly thought about, are we drinking or are we not drinking tonight?
You getting that airport beer tomorw?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren, get the airport beer with you?
It's going to be tradition to have it on. If I have to do it on my own. I was denied. Or I asked Lauren, I'm like, hey, airport beer tomorrow? She's like, I got to get my coffee. I was like, oh, no, this is.
All right, you're done. I'm not.
Tell her Guinness is kind of like coffee-like.
Mark loves Guinness.
Yes, he does.
You should check your seat. When you check in, you should move your seat somewhere else.
No, she's sitting on the opposite. She likes the aisle too, and we're not giving up to sit in the middle. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't sit in the middle if I was her either.
Fair enough.
Mark Hamilton loves his pina coladas as well.
You should move up a couple rows just not to be.
I did look at the the chart today and see if there's only one middle and it's like 21, 21E or it'd be B. Is the one, and I'm like, no, I'm out.
No,
I don't want a window on the way back because you get a little extra headroom to stretch out a little bit.
That's fair.
But see, you've got great bladder control. The McGraws drink a little too much, and we're always got to get to that washroom. I always need.
I get that. That's a fair point.
The panic mode for me is not having to go through 2 people to use the washroom.
I also have Mark and Patsy to my left will be like, get the fuck up.
Oh yeah, you had a golden flight back.
Yeah, you had the solid roll there.
I did. That was nice.
Okay, so to come back to the beginning of the podcast, we got Chris McGraw on the ones and the twos as always. We got Pat Lynch looking so fine today. Sexy with the Pepsi. Sexy Pepsi has a fan. And Joe Keneally is at a banquet.
Is absentee again.
That's all right. The poor guy's he's had a long 2 weeks.
What is a banquet? Is that like an awards?
It's got to be a thing for sports, right?
Yeah, maybe. That's fair.
I don't know. It just seems
But yeah, so he's having a good time. He's got a easy night tonight. Doesn't want to have to come out here and have to drink a Coors Light. We get it.
I'm sure he'd probably rather be here than there.
we need to discuss next week's podcast, and I thought it would be a great topic to start with.
To discuss the next podcast.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what day?
Okay.
Because we have a rough next week. I don't know if you heard this, Pat Lynch.
We got Kitmore Thursday night.
Thursday night at Joe's on Weed. Friday we have
A rehearsal
rehearsal dinner,
dinner.
and then Saturday we have the big wedding for Mr. Brian Hamilton.
Mr. BH.
What if we do the podcast at the rehearsal? I think it'll go over well.
Listen, I've always liked the thought of dying, but I thought it'd be one of your guys' hands.
Would you like to meet your maker?
Yeah, I don't know if I want Cressy to be my maker.
I thought maybe Chris's hotel room before. What we got to figure out what time we're going to start getting dressed together. But I think if we get dressed early enough, we just do it in our nice tuxes. I think it's a shot in the hotel room.
So Saturday morning, he's thinking.
Okay.
That's it. Throw it out there.
Because
we don't have to come to a conclusion today. Think about it.
Probably need to find out what the schedules and go from there.
Because Friday was an option, but
Yeah,
like,
I'll also do Friday after dinner because we're going to be back at the hotel.
well,
The dinner you go to Baba Ribas and
Yeah.
then you're going from there.
yeah, we're going to Lincoln Park for dinner.
Yeah,
Do you really want to go back to a hotel and then go out afterwards?
Well, I mean, you probably want to go out in River North more than Lincoln Park, right?
I was thinking we go to Lottie's. Circle Jerk Crew one more time for Brian.
Oh, that's not a bad move. We got to be careful.
Brian's gonna be in lockdown. I don't know.
Yeah,
Brian's
there's probably not gonna be
I got a feeling Gretzky.
She already asked. She asked him not to go out the 2 weeks before.
Well, this week,
the wedding.
last week I went out.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The whole bachelor party was.
Thanks, Pat. I'm saying she asked Brian not to go out 2 weeks before the wedding, and he politely declined. I think.
We'll see. Well, this weekend is his brother's birthday, I think. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
and again, he's not going out hard tonight, and we weren't supposed to go out hard. His Chicago bachelor party. So
No, that they made that. Me and you were on the way out. We're practically done, and then they pulled us right back in.
Oh yeah, that was not our fault.
I mean, it wasn't really hard. It was like, twist my arm just a little bit.
just a
you know?
little bit.
someone taps Chris on the shoulder. Oh, okay. If you insist, I'll buy 6 more quarters.
I'm super excited for Kitmore next Thursday. I wish there was a way to get into Thursday and Friday night, but I'm not gonna.
He's gonna play the same set list probably.
I'm not gonna do the Old Dominion and cause an issue. So I'm just gonna enjoy.
We didn't wrap these speeches up here, people.
Oh, you know what I
Besides,
did?
Peter, after you stand in front of him for 2 hours on the first night, I don't think they're gonna let you back in the second night.
I did. You guys see the weather for next week? We're gonna finally get winter on his
I
wedding.
heard that
It's gonna be in the 40s.
They keep saying snow and stuff.
I've not looked, to be honest.
I have not either.
I can only hope it's not going to be snow. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to
Snowed on Joe's, right?
discuss
A little bit.
how beautiful the island of Key
Ooh,
West
baby,
is.
he is not kidding. It is supposed to be 46, 43, 44. And it's supposed to rain all throughout the middle of the week.
You know what that means for me, Chris, baby? I might not sweat through my socks.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I didn't realize there were suspenders in this thing until until I tried it on the other day.
Yeah, I look like Chris did when he was trying to suit on when I put mine on.
A little tight.
Oh, I don't know. I probably should have tried it Monday after a long weekend or Tuesday after. I probably fit in a little better now, but here's the thing. I didn't really gain any weight from last week because we ate like one meal a day
Yeah,
and
we
walked.
ate one meal a day. Yeah, not the other.
We
guys
walked
so
a ton.
We walked a crap ton like Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I tried it on yesterday and it was good. So
That's good.
Katrina had to retie. Katrina retied the boat. She said the one that came pre-tied was not correct. I'm like, okay.
That's nice of her to tie it for you.
She had to YouTube it. I'm like, I'm just gonna go with it. And if someone wants to correct it later on, they can. She's like, I'll fix it.
Oh,
That's nice for
Man,
you.
taking
I'm not touching mine. If
There's some
somebody,
pocket squares in there. I have no idea which pocket squares to use or how to do a pocket square. So someone's gonna show me that.
Pepsi was like, "Oh, pocket square is real easy. You just fold it in half and stick it in the pocket." I'm like, I don't think that's how it works, Pepsi. I don't think that's how.
YouTube. This is all YouTube stuff.
You know, I
boys.
feel know how to do that. Mike Boss would know how to do pocket square. For sure.
Oh,
Yes, he would.
may have to call him in on Saturday morning.
Get him a little consigliere on the day.
Yeah, get him a few. Tell him, hey, need you at the hotel.
I don't know
room.
why. I thought his wedding was farther away from his bachelor party, but no, it was like it's right. Like it's not quite Pat Lynch move, but it's close.
Yeah, Joe's was him and Joe had a week in between. You were not. I
thought Joe had 2 weeks now.
Joe had. We
Joe?
did it Halloween
We
weekend.
did Halloween weekend. His was like this
And then
was
he
this
did-
weekend or last weekend.
Yeah, it was last weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it was a little because I think it was like 2 weekends because the way it fell though.
You did it the week before, right?
Oh, I did it we landed and the thing.
Yeah,
was
and then 3 days later.
Everybody thought I was crazy when I told them about
It's not 3 days. It's Saturday, right?
We landed on Monday and we
Yeah,
threw it.
That's what I'm going to do too.
Yeah, people thought I was nuts. They're like, "What if you get punched in the face?" I'm like, "Why would I get punched in the face?"
Yeah. Also,
have you ever met yourself?
Pat Lynch might be in a little trouble. But also, like, what if you just fell or walked into Katrina's fist? Like, that can happen too.
Yeah. What if Katrina just pushed you down the stairs?
I mean, yeah, that's good to go.
It happens.
No, she wasn't going to push me downstairs till after we got married.
You could have gone lippy.
I always get lippy.
All right,
I
boys.
know.
Key West. Let's go over the highlights. And I was trying to remember some of these things. They were a little probably more browning out than I would have liked to have happened. Thursday night, we get in. We go to
Pizza.
the Publix.
Yep.
You guys hung up by the pool for a second, right?
No, we walked around the hotel and tried to find the pool. Got to the pool. Walked through.
We went to Publix, right?
We walked.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out what they did.
We walked through the wedding reception.
Okay. Yes, and then we brought the stuff back.
Yeah, 'cause-
showered, went to pizza.
Yeah, because Pat, and Joe went to get
yeah.
Publix, and me and Brian went downstairs to get the other room keys because the other room hadn't been ready.
Okay,
yet.
and then we did pizza.
Yep.
And then we just kind of bar hopped. Checked out. Yes, we went into that brewery.
Went to a brewery, played a couple of drinks there.
yes.
Max met us up there.
I'll be honest, not a big fan of the beer at that brewery.
We did a lot of Papa Shot and
No,
video
not
games.
at all. I don't remember one beer that I
It was,
liked.
it was way too. I mean, it might have been bad, but after that pizza, I was like, I already
Yeah,
got
you
full,
might have.
and,
You were a little more full than most people. I
and then
think.
after that, I was like, good God, I had 3 pieces, and I'm like, that was a poor choice.
Yeah. Then walked to pier a little bit. Walked all the way to the
Wall Street.
strip. Yep. Had an absolute blast.
We went to the pickle bar, the one we went to last night.
You're right. Yeah,
It was the same bar.
it was.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, so Friday was the pickle bar.
Because I knew it was the same.
and that was the one where they're like, you have to get a waitress if you want to be out there.
yeah.
And we had waited
and
in
then
line.
she gave me the fucking Tito's with
Oh yes, because you were
vodka soda.
full. Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday. So and then karaoke. We played dance, and we called it at the perfect timing. Friday was
Pierre
good.
almost
Were we glad for that?
We just went to that top
yeah,
bar.
no, Chris and Joe found the Rick's, Dirty Rick's.
Yeah,
or
and then
Yeah.
Pierre fought the taxi cab driver.
Dirty Island. Yeah.
Well, yes, in Key West, we had a very.
I thought it was Friday. We found the.
We found
No,
it
it was
Thursday.
Thursday.
We found it Thursday, and then we went back there.
I thought the cab was on Friday though.
No, it was Thursday because it was because we told that to Kevin.
Yeah, we learned our mistake.
Because we only took one. That's right. Yeah, okay.
So we came back. We thought this is how silly life is. We were thinking we're going to do a good deed. We're going to take a taxi. They're right out front. We haven't taken taxis in years. I go up to the taxi. I'm like, hey, how much to Margaritaville? He's got a van. He's like, how many? I'm like, just 5. He's like, $20. Oh, that's great. That's what it would cost an Uber to get from where we're at to Margaritaville. We get back. Everybody just flies. Just leaves me there.
I was literally in the elevator. I'm like, where's this guy at? And then I walk back out and I see Peter yelling at the cab driver. I'm like, oh, cool. Shit's about to go down.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I was just being nice and closing the door, and I was walking off, and the guy's like, "Hey," and I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" He's like, $60, and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And I had forgotten we hadn't paid because I haven't done a taxi. I forget you have to pay at the end. I was like, "Nah, man, you said $20. That's what you're getting." He's like, "No, $10 a guy, $10 a dude." And
What was he really gonna do at that point? Because like we're already here. Like you're not
he
gonna
was
pay you off.
but that's what he was taking advantage of guys he thought were super wasted.
Yeah, the same guy tried. The other guy tried to do the same thing, and Joe caught it because Joe's like, "Hey, what the fuck's going on with the meter? The meter's not on." And he's like, "Oh," and he's like, "How much is this ride going to cost?" And he's like, $30, and Joe's like, "Okay, fine."
Yeah.
And then when you guys came up to Brian's room, and me and Joe heard that you were in it with the taxi cab driver, me and Joe got up and we're like, "Okay, we'll go deal with this."
And so
because someone went up and I went back out by Peter with him and Max out there.
yeah, Max came out because I'm like, call the cops. Do you want me to call him? I'll call him. And he's like, $50. I was like, no, dude, you're getting 20. That's it. Max came out because it was getting heated. And Max came out and he's like, what's it going to cost to stop this? And the guy's like, $50. And Max is like, no way. And the dude's like, 30. And Max is like, here's 10. Get the fuck out of here. And I was livid.
Yeah,
So
Peter's a little hot.
But
Well,
again,
rightfully so.
we're trying to do you a favor. We don't have to do this. We have apps.
We learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why nobody took a taxi the rest of the weekend.
So we talked to the
I also
Uber.
think there's only like 5 cabs in the island. I'm pretty sure.
We talked to an Uber driver who is a little more racist than yeah.
I think I missed that cab. I wasn't in that one.
Yeah,
No, it was me
there's
and Joe.
Yeah, because I had the other one.
But he
I
did
figured.
tell us about how there's a lot of individuals from Haiti, and they are taxi drivers, and this is their kind of go-to ploy. Like they try to pick up drunk dudes, and then overcharge them. But this is from like the 80s and 90s. This is what they used to do. Like they would not put
this game's back on.
Yeah. And they thought they could get away with it. And he's like,
nay.
It's a dirty, dirty trick.
They pick you at Dirty Rick's when you already been getting dirty, and then they do you dirty then.
It was so Friday, pool, golf. Golf was amazing.
Too bad I forgot my golf game here in Chicago with you.
I'm not gonna lie, Brian and Pat were, but then towards the end, I was kind of doing some of the same.
Brian,
things.
I hit rock bottom at hole 12, where I think we lost. Brian, we got balls a turn.
I think it was a 10. It was 12. Oh no, you're right, 12. Yeah,
we had
that was the hole that you had to clear the water.
We had no. It was a very simple straight hole that.
No, 12 had the water going because they had the fairway running along.
I think it was to the left was the one.
You guys all
because I took the longest way possible. The one good drive I hit of the hole I hit. I took the longest way possible, put it in the water. Brian put 2 in the woods, and then we proceeded to just hack away. We lost 4 of the 7 balls we had in that hole.
Oh, nice.
And the other reason I want to bring it up is I want to congratulate Patrick on another beating of.
I've concluded, Chris, that whoever plays with me, I bring out their worst in their game.
Or Pepsi just has your number.
Yeah, Pepsi has your number.
I do bring out Pepsi's best A game. I'm not gonna lie. When Pepsi plays Pat Lynch, the focus in his eyes.
I mean, he only lost you on 1 stroke on a day after
it was a tight one.
The 3rd annual SWA CPA.
Lawrence Lynch. I mean,
golf classic.
Larry Lynch is not a great hitter, but I mean, for Larry Lynch's short game to shit the bed like it did that day, not great. I'm like, Dad, you got to. I brought you for the short game here, man. You should be sinking some putts, maybe some good chips.
I was hitting putts like it was my job.
I was pretty. My short game was pretty on point. So was my driving. Everything in between.
It was pretty interesting how little the ball rolled. The ground was so soft.
Yeah.
Just like my one drive where I crushed it.
It was also wet.
That's what I'm saying.
It
was so wet. Like it just hit and it didn't move at all.
No.
I'm like, I looked at the ball. I'm like, that ball would have rolled another 50 yards.
That was the other thing. Is like you hit the ball and you hit the ground and you're like, I was looking at my watch. I'm like, oh, this is a 7-iron shot. I'd hit it and it would fall like 30 yards short. I'm like, oh, I need to start going up.
You literally couldn't hit the ball too high in the air because it would hit and it would go nowhere. But I did have a blast golf. Golf was fun.
I thought about golf all weekend.
If I did what Joe did on that golf course, I would have been, my weekend would have been ruined.
Oh, with the sun?
With he didn't put sunscreen on the front 9. I would have been in the hotel room not being able to do anything. I would look
No. Yeah, he almost missed out on getting it on the back 9 because you guys went off and I'm like, hey,
he ran up. Like thank God for him because he looked. I mean, how red he was. I'm in the hotel room. I'm like, damn, dude. Like I told him next time, like if I did what you did yesterday, I would be in the ball curled the corner dying.
Oh yeah, no, he did a good job, and we did a good job with the sun there. That was the day I thought I was gonna get roasted.
Peter kept telling me on the back 9, he's like that bitch orders 5 beers. She orders 5 beers, and I kept thinking like, what is he talking about? Like, no, I think it took us to like the 16th hole. I'm like, I got like 4 beers in my thing, right? He's like, I told you she orders 5 beers. I'm like, that's what you meant. I thought you meant that.
No, I asked you, did I get all the beers?
Yeah, because I thought you gave them the beers. Is what I was confused by, and I'm like, no, I got beers here.
Yeah, no, never got the beer. I don't think any one of us bought. Like you guys were so far ahead of us that the one time we got the cart girl. We never
bought from the cart girl. We bought at the turn. We bought.
Yeah,
we bought from the cart girl once.
I could not believe how empty that course was.
I mean,
you know what it was? Everybody was at the races.
I could.
Everybody, I'm on the flight home. Everybody that were talking about the races.
That's great though for us. I mean, that was awesome. That was great.
It
took our time
for how bad we were hacking away in that course. It was amazing.
There's no one on our ass at all. No one in front of us. It was tremendous.
It was hot as balls. I just thought people didn't want to play at like 1:30 because it was hot as hell out there.
It wasn't that bad, though.
And it was cheaper.
It was hot, but it wasn't like ungodly hot.
I mean, it was hot enough where like I thought for like the first like hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm like, we could have just done 9. I've been happy with this.
I mean, I was sweating my ass off, but that's kind of a normal day for them.
There we go to dinner with Kevin.
A little tight though. Like, if I would have known that we were golfing that late, I would have told them to do like a 7:30 reservation.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah,
but also the bar crawl was that night too, which is also
that's why we had to do it when we did
it. Bam, bam, bam type thing.
Yeah, that was probably the only night. Probably Brian was probably a little because we had, he was trying to space things out, having more time.
We were a little rushed there.
Yeah.
We got the power showers in the boys.
The bar crawl was tremendous.
That lady was a little weird, but Chris hated that lady.
I absolutely did.
Oh, really?
You couldn't tell Chris. You can always tell when Chris dislikes somebody because he gives him a little attitude.
Yeah, I did not like that lady at all.
What? I thought she was fine. She was a little too sexual innuendo.
Chris wanted her to blow his conch. She didn't want to blow his conch.
I thought like But when you're on, like when you're taking people on a bar crawl and you want to give them information about stuff and whatnot, that's great. But when you try to make it like about you and like try to be like this over the top character, it's just not for me. And that's what I felt like she kind of was.
Okay.
I didn't really care one way or the other too much about her, to be honest.
I don't know how much she provided to the bar crawl. It was nice to get in.
I mean, there's a couple.
She got us in, but she didn't really. I mean, like she should be the one be going up to the bar and being like, "Hey, these guys are a part
My
of the
favorite
crawl."
story was the.
There was a couple parts where she gave like a brief history of like.
Yes, that was fine.
Yeah,
But like what I'm used to with bar crawls is they get you up to the line, they get you in, and then they get you to the bar and say, "Hey, okay."
She did get us in the Dirty Ricks to cut the line there, though.
Yes, that was tremendous.
So that might have been worth the price of admission alone because that was a big line we got the second night to get up to down.
Yes, yeah.
I thought it was funny with the pina colada place when Joe went or whatever like the frozen drink place was the second bar was. Yeah, that was the second one, right? I think it was.
Yes.
And like Joe goes up there and he's like, and he hears the lady audibly go, "Oh, the fucking bar crawl is here."
Yeah.
And Joe's like 11 of the same drinks, and she's like. And like she was like speechless. She didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
The bartender didn't know what to say.
Well, Pierre was the one who came up with that idea. He's just like, this is
I was pretty sure that I wasn't gonna like really. I was gonna like it, but I wasn't gonna want to finish a whole one of any of the drinks. I'm not a big. Those frozen drinks like that. I just like a little bit. I don't want a whole one. I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
No, yeah, and it was fun. It was interesting. Gave us a little bit of a tour of a different place.
Did I pay someone for that?
Oh shit, who did?
I don't know who paid for that.
I didn't pay anybody for that.
That's got to be Brian.
Okay, well,
That's good to call. That's a great call.
I didn't pay anybody for that thing.
That's what probably Kevin forced Brian to pay. Or not forced, but asked Brian to.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know who paid for that. We got to find that out. But I hope it was. Do you know how much it was for the bar crawl? Was that a curiosity?
Could have been $20.
Yeah, so I mean, you got 5 drinks for $20.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid thing.
Yeah,
I'll look it up. Maybe actually probably like $50.
Chris like beer. Can I probably get a beer?
Yeah, it might have.
Can I brother get a beer?
There was like punch on the first one, which was just like no.
That punch thing was on a lot of bars actually. If you noticed.
The second one, I did like.
Oh yeah.
I did like
it's
the
a
frozen
it's a popular
cocktail
thing.
Yeah, I did like the frozen cocktail in the second one.
thought
Which
that
was
was
I
good
thought the
too.
frozen cocktail tasted good, but it's not my thing that I really wanted to drink a lot of. Fucking Mark finished his in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
the third bar we got Miller Lite at Hard
yeah.
Rock, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you got to be kidding me.
That was not.
And then
good.
the
Which
fourth,
was the third bar?
Hard Rock.
Rock.
Oh, Hard Rock, yeah.
well, and that's where the lady came up to like talk to me, Danny, I think
Yeah,
Pepsi,
yeah,
and she's
yeah.
like, hey, this is like there's like a big like thing about like being haunted, go
Yeah.
up to the second floor. So she gave us a little bit of
The magic guy
which
at
is
the fourth
kinda-
bar was cool. I like that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, wait, what?
The magic guy at the fourth bar was fun.
Oh, that was.
I also got the only land
That
shark.
might have been.
The Yingling was quite
Also,
nice. there,
I
but-
got the only land shark I got the whole weekend, and it was very nice.
Okay.
Very nice. Refreshing.
That was really. That was honestly.
That guy was good. It was good.
That was worth the admission.
I was trying to figure out, if you notice, like it seemed like everybody was kind of picking. It was like 2 of hearts, 8 of like 4 of spades. It was like the same kind of card. I bet you that deck is loaded with those cards. Somehow is how he's doing it, but it was still very impressive and very fun.
Oh yeah.
A lot of fun.
Well, the one where every card was the same card was like what?
Yeah, I felt like he had loaded the deck somehow with like because like a lot of them were like because when you pulled it out, it was like he pulled. I think he knows like a high probability of what you're pulling out probably.
Yeah.
I mean I don't know how he does it. Like it was so impressive how you can do that. And it was very quick. It was clear. He was very polished at it.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I thought it was a lot of fun.
On Instagram, they have a thing that whatever Instagram
like Frank,
account
wasn't it Frank the magician.
that is all about kind of giving the
secrets?
Yeah, the secrets. And there was this one of this like chair, and then this lady comes out of the chair, and it was really interesting. Like it's all like sleight of hand and like
exactly.
But he was so polished and so good. And it was very he was very
he's probably doing
entertaining.
it for 50 years.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he was also
I'm saying that was no joke was the highlight of that bar crawl for me.
I don't know. Maybe
The highlight for me was
close Chris being the third best conch blower was my third. Wait, second best? Were you better than Danny second time?
No, I think Danny was. I think
Joe was the best blower.
Yeah.
I definitely lost to both of them. My favorite part was
See, I thought Danny beat you the first time, and then when we went to 3, I thought you beat Danny.
Yeah, no, the problem was Chris went first, and it was more of a
that's how
length.
long you go.
Yeah, and so it was easy for Danny to beat Chris because
Yeah, but my favorite thing was at Dirty Rick's and then the last bar where you had to like she got you in and then you had to go somewhere outside to go get the beer from somewhere else.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, what in the hell? What?
oh, is that the one? Oh no.
Yeah, the last bar was
Yeah.
like Pierre's like I'm like, can I get a beer? And Pierre's like,
we got a punch thing there too, didn't we?
And he's like, you have to go outside to get. I'm like, we're not going back outside.
No.
And then.
Oh yeah.
And then the first bar, you had to go like outside to like around the corner to get the beer. And I'm like, what?
Didn't we get our drinks from the back by the band?
Yeah, but,
Yeah,
it had to be the fruit punch.
Yeah, that was where you could only get the punch at. You couldn't get.
Okay.
That was an awesome night. Ended that night with going to like
A lot of dancing.
well that up to upstairs, but it was kind of it had whatever weird vibe
For
to
the
it.
first like 10 songs.
Because the
it
DJ
was-
played the entire song.
Yeah, but for the first 10 songs, it was great. And then
Boy, didn't work on transitions at DJ school.
no, and then we left there, and where the hell did we go? We go to
We went to I forget the name of the bar, but we went and it was the guy was playing live music.
Oh, the Tiki one.
oh yes,
And
why you calling me?
and we got him and he
that's
he
the one.
loved us.
That's the one where Pat Lynch asked for a Coors Light, and the lady went head first in the thing. And found,
No, we asked her for the first 3 rounds. It was the other bartender at Coors Light, and she's like, and Brian went up with Brian for his. We went about a round. He's like, "Is there a Coors Light?" And the lady's like, "There's one somewhere in here," and she's like diving. She's like, half her body's in this cooler. She pulls it out, and she's like, Brian's like, "This is for you, Pat." I'm like, no. There's one guy's gonna appreciate this more than anybody in this crew.
What were we drinking there?
Michelob, we're doing
Michelob, yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm like, give it to Chris. Like, trust me, give it to Chris.
Okay.
And Brian,
then,
Chris,
so
the smile of Chris McGraw was like a combination of a kid on Christmas morning, his birthday.
I mean, Michelob Ultra is nice.
fine, it's fine.
But
Chris gave him that
but
Coors Light.
the
with-
Coors Light just tits, and
Get
then the
Chris
guy,
in.
and then the guy busts out "Lips of an Angel," and you're just like, "All right, we can go home tonight."
I found later that Matt took a shit during that time because
Yeah.
the bar was empty. I'm like, Max, you went through those like saloon doors? He's like, oh yeah.
Uh,
And then Peter and Brian.
That's right, yeah.
was it that? I don't think it
was
was
that-
at that bar.
That was
I
that
thought-
bar.
that was that bar,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's possible.
That's where you had to buy the guy the drink.
Yeah, you also that's where you were telling me that your credit card didn't work, and then you had to buy it. I couldn't understand what you said. You're like, I gotta buy a Jack and Ginger and a peanut Brian.
Yeah.
So you kept telling me like, what is going on here?
I had to buy a Jack and Ginger. I forget why I had to buy the Jack.
So you
and
like
Ginger.
you hit his
dickhead
drink.
put it on.
Yeah. On the thing, and you hit
Yes.
the thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
whatever. That is what it is.
But you were a little like
That night ended with us going back. We didn't eat. We actually called it at a good time again. 1:30. I told. We got home at 1:30. Great night. Got it. Another 8 hours of sleep. Wake up. Fucking hit the pool. Get a little fucking pool time cocktail. No, we didn't. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No,
we did
not
do
do
the,
that. We were chilling.
No, you're right. We got up.
We did not drink that because we had the jet skis in the morning.
Yes.
But we did do pool time for a little bit.
We didn't drink though at the pool.
Yeah. And then
We drank in the afternoon. We started drinking.
yeah, jet skis, tremendous. It was a lot of fun in the. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna do jet
Dude, I
skis,
was fucking ripping it.
if you're gonna do jet skis, and you can find a calm surface, it's tremendous.
Yeah.
As soon as you get into the Atlantic Ocean, though,
The Atlantic Ocean's unforgiving.
When they asked who was Ricky Bobby, it should me and Joe should have gone 1-2.
it was awful.
I was definitely fine being in.
And then
last.
you have all these huge boats, like they don't give a crap about some stupid tourist jet skis.
Peter, if you had done your boat guide thing properly, you would have known that we don't have the right way for anybody on jet skis.
No, I did know that. He told us that.
Yeah, he told us that.
Yeah.
Okay. But after that, everybody's adrenaline is flying high because you're like, there are times where, like, you're by such these. This weekend, that weekend was they had boat races, and the boats were flying around us when we're coming into harbor to end the thing. After feeling like you potentially could die in the Atlantic Ocean at times.
I got like 5-6 feet in the air at least 7 times.
Oh, easily.
I mean, me and
ripping it through.
Pepsi probably 400 pounds together. We're getting rocked.
Yeah, you would have been better off by yourself. You'd have been much more comfortable.
Well, yeah, thanks, Pat. Or Pepsi would have just sat at the pier and done nothing. So sometimes you gotta take one for the team.
Maybe next time you can tow him on like a tube.
Pepsi was, you know what? I gotta give it to Pepsi. He couldn't see any of the waves coming, and he held out for dear life most of that time. He did a great job.
Peter got choked to death a little bit, but it's cool.
He did a great job. We get back to the pier. Immediately, I have to get a cocktail. Like my nerves were shot.
Go to Mark Hamilton's favorite
Fat
establishment.
Tuesdays.
Fat Tuesdays, and those were so
I
good.
just asked the guy, I'm like, does that have alcohol in it already? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, okay. I had the Hurricane Rana thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the only time Pat finished like one of those frozen
Yeah,
drinks.
that was the only one I finished, yeah.
Then we go to this awesome outdoor bar
Oh, that's
with the lady
best thing.
who was in love with Brian.
I have. I
I got the video of that somewhere.
I have a Snapchat video of Brian up on the stage, and he like points to me, I think like Joe, and somebody else like no record, and he's like. He tries to tell the lady, like, thanks for having me up. And she starts dancing with him. He's like, God damn.
I have the video of
it is so good.
Yeah, some guy airdropped me the video of everybody dancing.
People ask me, are you nervous for your wedding? No, not at all. It's not about me. It's about Lauren. Like, I'm just like this side, like.
I told Bradley, he's like, I'm a little nervous. I'm like, why? Like, no one's going to be looking at you the whole time.
Yeah, no one
You're
cares
fine.
about you being there.
You could literally be up there naked.
My bachelor party, I am 10 times. If I have to get on a stage like that, I'm so much more nervous about that.
Make it so we know what to do with Peter now.
Well, Peter will probably be more in a tipsy state than Brian Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Brian seemed like he was trying to keep it locked in. Most of the week.
Yeah.
Well, he got a little tipsy with the Lips of an Angel night, and he got a little tipsy towards the end of the Saturday night. But he was holding it together.
He got tipsy on Saturday night when they played
Everybody-
when they played Pump It Up without anybody requesting it.
Everybody got a little tipsy Saturday night.
Yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, so it was great. And then Sunday, just a chill day. The flight home on Monday was easy, so easy.
Minus the hour from when we landed to get into the gate, but that's cool.
What do you mean?
Well, how we
It's like a
taxied
fucking hour from like.
Oh,
to get to the
yeah.
gate.
Well, Chicago O'Hare.
You landed in East Indiana.
I
and you
could
had to
literally
taxi from
when
there.
he's like there's some stuff on the road. I could literally see my window. I could see like there's like 6 trucks. I'm like, what the fuck are these trucks doing here?
I thought that too. Yeah, when he said like,
Because I could
and then
literally see it. Like I was on my window. I could see it.
But it was. I mean, and then the
They not
smartest
know a
move
fucking
ever
plane
was
was coming?
taking the Uber from O'Hare home, and not even trying. I couldn't. You'd have gotten home at like 8:00.
Oh,
There's no
easily.
way.
Yeah, I didn't want to walk from my house.
But yeah, listen, I'm ranking for my rankings for bachelor parties that I've been lucky enough to be a part of. It goes Bryant's. Oh, it's tough. Probably, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be Pat's and Austin, Joe's Austin.
I think they all have their merits, right? They all have their points.
Yeah, but you got to rank them, Pat.
Well,
I don't give a shit about your
Well,
merits for this, that, and the other.
Well, I'll probably rank mine first then. Man.
Okay, well then that's fine.
Got
Fair.
a little nightclub. We got to shoot some stuff, play some golf.
Yeah.
The only thing, if mine was like a weekend early, we could hang out at the pool too. That'd been nice. But yeah, that's what it is.
If it would have been last weekend, you could have, or Joe's weekend. If it would have been as hot as it's been, you probably still would have done
I
it.
did enjoy Joe's Chicago bachelor party.
I enjoyed
did.
Austin a lot. Austin was a blast.
So did I, but I really enjoyed it. Like we did Top Golf early in the morning. We had Max, Frank, everybody. Then we went back to Peter's with Max, hung out for a hot second, went to your place,
Did
did
the
the
podcast.
podcast with everybody on it.
Oh yeah, we did come back to mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we went to Pat's in the backyard, did the podcast. Everybody was on it.
Yeah.
Then we went out for dinner, and then we just bar hopped. Like we went to Bandit, had Joe's dad with us. We had to put
Yeah.
Joe's dad in.
Yeah.
In the car.
Took a table out. Yeah.
And then we had to take we went home, and then Joe was gonna go to the hang up and ended up puking instead. Like we did
yes.
Revolution Brewing.
Yep. That was
Yeah.
cool.
All those all this like
I mean, you're not gonna have a bad time at a
Yeah.
bachelor party, right? With this crew.
Yeah. Well, I know that, but I'm just saying.
I'm thinking that
you have to lock it in.
There's no reason you don't have to rank them.
Yeah, you do.
I'm,
That's what I'm asking you to do.
I'm automatically rank
Jesus!
I'm gonna automatically rank yours fourth now, just for fun, for spite.
Go. I mean, that's fine. We haven't been there yet. You don't know. what's gonna be.
Chris McGraw's planning it. You know it's gonna be shitty.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna make it so bad for you, Pat.
It's gonna be only Jaeger bombs.
Yo,
I
hey,
wanna
Pat,
see.
just look up. Before you book anything, just make sure you get the invitation in the mail first.
Just only. I already got your invitation or your say the date.
No, for the bachelor party. I'm sending the notes.
You're sitting.
They're gonna be nice. They're gonna be a golden ticket in the mail.
Ticket.
Yeah, so wait for that in the mail.
You should you should send out Coors Lights. You have to drink all 12 of them before you get the ticket to it.
There you go.
Brian won't be there.
I'd probably go. I feel like Joe's was like shorter than everybody's by a day because we went out Friday morning. I think.
Also, Joe
Yeah.
died on the Sunday at his too. Joe
Yeah.
seems to die on the Sundays. This is a new trend for him.
Yeah.
I would go probably Brian's, Joe's, Pat's, Gavin's.
Oh yeah, Kevin's too. Kevin's was a good one, but yeah, Kevin's has got to be the last. All right, see, that's how hard was that? I just want to, there's no spite in it. They all have their, like Pat says, their merits. I
like that bicycle thing that we did with Joe's, and then I
was
did
fun.
like the brunch
Yeah.
booze tour. That was kind of nice.
I like the gun thing we did. I remember when we had the little drive up. That was fun.
Yeah.
Golf was fun in Vegas. I like that.
Golf was fun. I did like golf. I'm not the biggest.
I just
like,
enjoyed
shooting
the
guy,
shit
so-
out of the. I love beach. I love pool time. That's like
I thought the nightclub for Fisher was probably the funnest, like individual event. Like for like a bar thing, it was probably the highest
Yes.
individual.
That's a good question.
I think it is.
What do you like? Dirty Rick's better than seeing Fisher?
I mean, Fisher was fine. It was just not his. I mean, I think I was jaded by how good Steve Aoki was.
With the
what we want from
with the Waldo
Brian.
costumes, we left the party there.
I just think Steve Aoki
Fisher here in Chicago was a little bit better.
Yeah,
I will
that
admit
too,
that.
yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Well, I didn't go to that one.
I'm trying to think what would be like the best bar experience.
I don't know the best bar experience, but probably for me the best experience was probably the brunch.
The brunch was by far, yeah.
It's gotta be one of the best.
The brunch
moments.
was cool. Yeah, I like the jet skis a lot. I had a good time on that.
Yeah. All right. Enough bachelor party talk. I got a ton of funny things to. Let's see here real quick. Talking about a few things here. Wildfires in New York. I think.
Oh damn! Get out! Really?
They've had a insane, drought. October. I don't think they got any rain in October.
Where in New York is this?
It's in like one of the parks.
It's actually in New York City then.
Yeah, I think yes. Yeah, or on the outskirts. I think it was like between New Jersey and New York. And
this is payback for Trump's election here.
why? What do you mean? New York didn't vote him in.
Brush fire
He's from
birds
there.
in Inwood Hill Park in Manhattan.
I honestly think I could be wrong, but I think like a volunteer firefighter set this.
Like on purpose?
And it just got out of control, and it's huge because New York City was under a smoke up
It feels hard that it feels like New York should be able to put that fire out pretty quickly. There's not a lot of park areas.
That area is probably
get all the shit out there and just douse it down.
Yeah, they're battling a record number of brush fires.
It's not
out
Central
there.
Park.
Yeah.
How big of a park can it be?
It's pretty big, Pat. So it's causing air quality issues.
You know what this is? This is similar to like when you have like snow in the South. Like they're not equipped. They don't have the equipment to handle it. Like if this was California, this would have been put out in like 10 seconds.
I mean, in Illinois, this could happen. Like you could have such dry areas that it could just light a field on fire pretty easily.
Apparently, that's where all the fires are.
It's pretty big. That's a lot of fires. You sure this is burning down New York City?
So could Trump be doing that? Sure, but
Trump's like, you didn't vote for me. Burn it down.
Burn it.
LSU,
We did New York. We did Madison Square Garden. They didn't vote for me. Burn it.
LSU last weekend brought back a Tiger for the game versus Alabama. Yeah,
I got their ass whooped.
yeah, and so there's a lot of issues, like a lot of.
Does Brian Kelly still have his fake Creole accent?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
I think
He
he
dropped
learned
that finally.
I mean, is that? It is tough to watch. You got all these fans around this poor tiger in a cage, like in a cart cage thing.
I think see like when it's like a Georgia bulldog, fine with it. When you get like some random exotic animal, like let the thing be free.
Yeah, like maybe not do that.
Like when it's a domesticated animal, like a dog, like the bulldog is fine. But like that's kind of weird, you know.
Haiti. So there are still commercial flights going to Haiti.
That's kind of
Spirit Airlines and JetBlue.
I saw it this morning. This is fucking hilarious.
Spirit Airlines goes to fucking Haiti.
Yes, and JetBlue. And
when their planes aren't like.
this
burning
isn't
down.
funny. It's actually not
So
funny
like,
because
one flight every 2 weeks goes there.
so they're Haiti's in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, that's not
the gangs
not a safe place.
are shooting at these planes. So they've grounded
Like the commercial airliners?
All commercial. Yes,
The United States will not allow any flights to Haiti.
I don't know if I'm laughing, but that's ridiculous.
and
It's
so
wild.
There's the cabin you could see, and a lady was hurt by it from shrapnel.
That's nuts.
So and one was about to land in Haiti
Why are they shooting at these planes? Just for fun?
because they don't want Americans. They don't want outside people.
They don't
coming
want
to.
tourists
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
Who the hell's going to Haiti anyways?
That's what I want to know. What in the
cool.
sweet fuck are you doing in Haiti?
Did you get a discount if so you're flying from Miami to California? You get a discount if you just land in Haiti? Was that what
I
happens,
don't
or
know,
what?
dude. I would love to know too. I don't get it at all.
I figured if you're going from Miami to Haiti to California, you're making another stop in between Haiti and
I pray
California.
to God that I never have to take an airline like Spirit again. Like, I mean, I'm pretty much like a United, American, like Delta.
Have you ever taken Spirit?
Well, and guess
No.
what? Spirit just filed for bankruptcy, so you might never have to.
Oh
Yeah.
no, that's not good. They're one of our partners.
I've heard all the bad stories. That's why we never went.
Oh yeah.
Chris McGraw got us. We went to Delta, and Chris McGraw was correct. And from that point, I'm like, you know what? Why risk it?
Burger King
Have it your way.
With a burger.
had $1 Whoppers this week.
Son of a bitch.
That would have
Let
been
me
useful
see.
before whatever day it was on.
I don't know if it's over yet, so hold on. Let me see.
Oh, baby.
I guess I know Pat, let's give her dinner in a few minutes.
I know what it is. It's going to be like you buy a Whopper, they give you a coupon.
No,
for
it's
the
just
day.
one Whopper per person. Is offering 1 million Whoppers for $1 each. Let me see how we can get it.
Oh, the Whoppers are gone.
Milwaukee Avenue, baby. Let's go.
Beginning November 12th, members of its Royal Perks. Yeah, you're out.
You're out.
Royal what?
Royal Perks loyalty program. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Royal Perks loyalty program can score the deal.
I went and
through
bought
the
a
offer.
drink at McDonald's, I think a month ago, and they were like, it's like, did you order with your app? I'm like, no. Why would I order? That's a bit like a thing. They ask you, like, you can order with your app, go to the drive-thru and get your food. Like, I think it takes so long to order to the drive-thru that you get an app ahead of time, I guess. I'm like, what is going on here?
And the reason is it's a thanks a million because they had a competition for fans to give them ideas on new burgers. I'll give you the 3 burgers and you tell me which one you would have chosen.
Okay.
Do it.
Fried pickle ranch Whopper features a quarter pounder beef patty topped with pickle ranch, lettuce, fried pickles, bacon, Swiss cheese on a sesame seed bun.
Doesn't sound too
Option
bad.
number 2.
I kind of like that actually.
It doesn't sound too bad.
Maybe-
You guys
bourbon.
like pickles more than I do, so.
Maple bourbon barbecue Whopper features a quarter pound beef patty topped with maple bourbon barbecue sauce, onions, jalapeno, smoky maple Canadian bacon, and American cheese on a sesame seed bun.
Something tells me 3 is going to be some wild ass one because the first 2 don't sound too bad.
Nope, not too bad at all. Mexican street corn Whopper
Yep, that's the one.
features
I'm going-
quarter
I'm
pound
going 2, I'm going
beef
2.
topped with creamy street corn, lettuce, tomato, tortilla chips, spicy queso on a sesame seed
And all the
bun.
diarrhea and all the diarrhea you want with it.
They went with 3.
I'm trying to see if they give me the answer here real quick. I'm sorry.
I had probably chosen 1, but 2 is not a bad choice either.
I have a burger place that we can try, by the way.
Oh yeah, hit me, Pat. What is it?
So yesterday at my
So me and you Saturday, day night?
not this Saturday now. The
Oh, not this Saturday?
yeah, not this. We'll talk later.
Oh, you stupid bitch.
It's called Not a Damn Chance Burger. It's basically at Milwaukee, where Milwaukee starts in the loop there. We walked for lunch yesterday. It's basically like a dive bar that makes burgers. It's called Not a Damn Change because you cannot change the burger. They give you what then their menu is literally burger, fries, and then there's like beast mode fries.
Nice.
Beast mode fries are not really my jam too much, but you guys might like them more than me maybe. But like,
What's the beast mode fry?
I believe they had it was like relish and then like some cheese and then maybe some like $1,000 dressings around there. It wasn't really
Okay.
my jam. But it's like a smash burger. It has some kind of sauce and it's got 2 smash patties. It's got cheese, lettuce or not lettuce, onions, pickles, and tamed jalapenos on it.
Oh, nice.
Not too spicy, but it was quite nice. You know, little dive bar. I think it was only like $10.
Oh wow,
Nice.
that's nice. All right,
To check out sometime.
this is crazy.
And they had old style on tap, Chris, baby. I could
Jackpot.
not get the old style, but it was work day. But
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, let me see if we can.
Have they told you yet?
Oh yeah, I think it was the pickle burger.
Oh, nice.
I would have probably voted for the second one because it's more my style of burger than the pickle. But I would rather have the pickle one than that third one. That third one sounded like you have a rough time.
I'll piss you off with one. This one I like. These 2 I like a lot. Yale. Guess what? They've got a one credit class now. Guess what this study
Wait,
is?
where?
I'm sorry, in Yale.
Oh, yeah.
They have a new course that studies this, and you get 1 credit for it. Guess what's it about?
It's gonna
TikTok.
it's gonna piss me off. you
Yeah.
said?
I don't know if it'll piss you off, but it just shows you like if your child was going to Yale and they're studying this, you're like, what in this sweet?
Influencers, YouTube.
It's probably not.
TikTok.
It's probably not like gender stuff because that's probably an actual like you can probably get a degree in that. I think Chris is right. Someone with social media probably.
Beyonce.
Did you say Beyonce?
Beyonce. The course is on Beyonce.
Of course. What is the curriculum of Beyonce?
Like how she has changed music, how she's influenced politics. If my daughter or son came home and
Christ.
said, "I got Beyonce, I'm going to class on
where the
Beyonce."
Swifties getting angry? There's no Taylor Swift course.
No.
What's the tuition at Yale?
Oh, it's insane.
No T Swift, no One Direction, no Backstreet Boys one. What's going on here? What the fuck?
I said in my truck listens to some Backstreet Boys.
Drink a couple of Steve Weisers.
Okay. Here's a great one, Pat. This is a nice crime one for us. A Wisconsin man faked his death.
Oh, I saw this the other day.
Insane.
he went to like some random country.
He was married with 3 children.
Okay.
I can't wait for the dateline for this one.
Faked his death to go to Europe. So and Wisconsin spent probably $1 million.
I thought it was like somewhere in like Eastern Europe, somewhere like random spot.
Wisconsin probably spent $1 million trying to find this guy, and then they stopped.
His family's like freaked out, and then all of a sudden they realized that he tried.
Well, they found his canoe, so they think that so Wisconsin they spent a ton of money trying to find this guy, and then they stopped and thought like, all right, what are we missing? And so they went and re-examined, and figured out that this dude was probably had fled the country, went to Europe, and has got a European girlfriend. Like Pat said, one of those like. Is Stanislav type shenanigans.
Estonia,
places you ain't tracking
Latvia,
them. Places you ain't tracking them down.
Romania.
Think like in the Ukraine area probably.
And so Wisconsin has just come out and said, hey, they're trying to figure out if he's committed any crimes, but they're like, hey, can you just call home and let your family know? And
his family's probably better off without him if that's the choice he made.
Exactly. Yes, he's got 3 freaking kids.
So he called home and let him know.
No, they still.
He's done with the cheese curds.
So they think that he's over there.
No, he's over there.
Oh, they have proof that he's over there.
I thought they did.
I don't think they did. I thought they did. This is they've decided that he's over there, but they're not.
They're not 100. They're not.
Sorry, when I heard it, I thought they said they had proof that he was over there.
I don't think that they do yet.
I want the dateline now. I want to know if this guy's alive or not.
I
want it.
I feel like he's over there.
I'm pretty sure he's over there too.
That's fair. I just based off of this, I'm hoping he's not over there, but he probably is.
There was like an Unsolved Mysteries where this guy did it. He was like somewhere in the North Shore where he like tried to fake his own death too. He said that he threw his boat out like in the middle of like Lake Michigan, like and then he wasn't on there. And then they found him like 3 years later. He died of suicide in like a Vegas hotel after he spent all the money.
Oh jeez.
Oh wow.
Okay, there's a new chicken war. Church's Chicken versus KFC.
Damn, Churches.
I've never had a Church's.
I have not either.
Neither have I. But
Church's like they're the fried chicken, like the legs and stuff.
They originated in Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
I think they're called Texas Church's Chicken or something like that.
Okay.
And they're using the slogan "original recipe." Like this is our original recipe, and KFC is like, "Yo, they trademarked it too in the '80s. Original recipe."
Say he did.
And they sued, and they're trying to get churches to stop saying original recipe.
I feel like can you really trademark original recipe? Like, it's their original recipe. It's not saying it's like we have.
Yeah. Well, what is it? Somebody trademarked Taco Tuesday.
They tried to. I don't think you got it.
They did. LeBron was trying to get it.
Yeah, I don't think he was able to get it.
No, LeBron
because it is trademarked by somebody else.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, somebody trademarked it, and LeBron couldn't get. Yeah, LeBron was trying to fight it to get it back for everybody's use. He doesn't think that you should be able to trademark like
saying
just phrases and stuff.
Yeah, you
like
should.
That.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, so that's why like you can't.
But then again, think about why would Super Bowl be any different?
Super Bowl is probably trademarked, right?
Yeah,
no, it is. I'm sorry, but like
why would why?
Well, Super Bowl is an actual event. Taco Tuesday is like just like a random like saying.
Fair. I'm just saying, like you put 2 words together. Why do you get to trademark either way?
I'm going to trademark Superb Owl Bowl.
You do, you baby boo. Okay, and then just found out today that John Jones and Miocic are fighting.
I told you about that already. I told you about that the other day when we were set the floor.
Yep.
No, you told me there was a UFC fight. I didn't know who was fighting.
Well, you could have asked.
Yeah, shut up.
So you told me, but in reality, you told me there's a UFC fight.
I'm pretty sure I told you.
So anybody in the fucking UFC could have fought.
I'm pretty sure I told you Joe was fighting and you just ignored it.
It's possible. If I would have heard Jones was fighting, I think my ears would have perked up.
Then I do want to see Chris.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you're busy on Saturday, so I got to find a new.
I might be
date
busy
night.
for the earlier part, but I'm going to meet you for the fight.
I got to find a new date night now.
Okay, so
Ooh, Michael Chandler's fighting on the card.
the better
Who's he fighting?
Pierre's boy Bo Nickel fighting
shit.
on the card.
Yeah, me and Lauren's brother are gonna go see it. But the bigger fight is Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
Tomorrow night.
And I think we, matter of politics, religion, whatever. Chris said it right. We all just want Tyson to knock Jake Paul.
I heard
out.
he can't go full bore in the face shots. He can go in the body, but he can't go to the head.
So here, I'll
who's
give you the
that?
rules, Pat.
He's also got 14-inch gloves,
The
right?
fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is
Oh, here we
sanctioned
go.
by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation.
Texas can get away with anything, really.
Yeah, that's
Both
it.
fighters will wear 14-ounce gloves instead of the standard 10-ounce gloves.
Standard 10.
That's a big difference.
Let's see here. Each round will last 2 minutes,
Okay, that
That's pretty
makes
standard,
sense.
right?
and the fight
No, I
will
think it's
consist
like 3
of
minutes.
8 rounds instead of 12.
That's
Okay,
fine.
that makes sense.
That favors Tyson, honestly, probably.
Now, and I've actually watched a couple podcasts on this. I think what they'll think is going to happen if Tyson can't knock him out in the first round, Paul will just run him,
Point
gas
him
him
up.
out,
Point
just
him up.
gas him out. Yeah. So
I mean, if I was Jake Paul, I would avoid Tyson like the plague for the first 3 rounds.
here's the other thing. You're not able to gamble this fight in 13 states. So that says this is probably
So you think it's
potentially
rigged? So you think
could be
it's rigged?
Yeah.
What
Fix,
states? You know?
fix,
Does it say
fix,
what state?
fix, fix.
I didn't actually look what states it was.
I mean, you watch Mike Tyson train, and he still looks like a terrifying individual.
Yeah, but he does look. Watch him box. He looks slow as shit.
I mean, would you want to take a punch from him right now? I still wouldn't.
Yeah, but you got to. I'm not saying for me. Yeah, you're going to catch me, but Jake Paul's an actual boxer. You're not going to catch him.
Right. I mean, realistically, I would not pay a penny to watch this fight.
Nope.
It's on Netflix tomorrow. I might pop it on.
Oh, I wouldn't pay a cent. Yeah, I don't know how it works
I'm
either.
already paying for Netflix. I don't think it's extra money. So if it's free sub, I
if
might
it's
pop
free,
it on.
Yeah, if it's free, I'm gonna definitely take a
I
look.
might pop it on. But I would not pay a cover or anything to watch this fight.
No, not at all.
I paid to watch the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, and that was the last time I'm going to buy ever probably a boxing fight.
Joe's
That's a good
dad
call,
bought
yeah.
the Mayweather.
No, he bought the McGregor one.
Yeah, Mayweather. Or, yeah, that's
I'm
what
talking
I
about
meant.
the Mayweather Pacquiao.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
Okay.
about. I'm just saying, yeah, that the last boxing fight that I saw that somebody actually paid for
it, yeah.
was that one.
Yeah.
Then we went and saw Tyson. What I forget.
Roy
his name.
Jones Jr., right?
No, Tyson. Tyson. Fucking Fury.
No, Fury, yeah. But we watched that at
Versus-
both the Wild Wings, right?
Yeah, no. We watched this first one at Duffy's.
Yeah,
I forget who.
I forgot. We did watch the heavyweight. Me, you, and Joe went to go see that one.
And then we watched. Well, who did he? I'm sorry, I can't think of his name right now.
Wilder.
Yes, and we saw Wilder versus King Kong.
That was the draw one, right?
And that's where he knocked out King Kong in the last seconds.
Because I watched the second one where he won the fight, where he destroyed the guy.
yeah,
Yes, and that was
the
at
first one we
That
saw.
was a B-dubs.
Yeah. The first one me, Pierre, and Joe saw. He got knocked out in the 9th
Yeah.
round, and then we're like, it's over. Oh my god, it's over. And he stood up. He sat up like the Undertaker. At 9, it was up.
Speaking of B-dubs, you got to watch that Bill Burr commercial if you're out in the world.
Oh yes,
So good.
Bill Burr was the perfect guest to have on after the elections.
People, the women did not like him. I can't imagine why.
I don't know about that.
You got backbash for being sexist and
Oh, well,
the usual stuff,
yeah.
But ladies, he's not wrong. You are over 2.
I didn't see. Is that a part of the?
That was his monologue. There's like he's
Oh.
like, ladies, you guys are 0-2 against this guy.
I got to go watch the monologue now. That's a good one.
I only saw the Buffalo Wild Wings. There's a couple of the other ones.
His
look
monologue,
good.
his monologue where they're calling a little sexist, what they're calling him.
Oh,
But honestly,
Jesus.
it seemed like a tame Bill Burr bit to me. Honestly, compared to the normal shit he says, it was pretty tame.
You know who I did? I don't know if you guys know who this is, but Ben Shapiro. He's a political analyst.
I am aware of who he is. Yes,
Him and Bill Burr have a real hate for each other.
I can't imagine
really?
why.
Yeah.
They seem like very opposite guys.
Yeah, he went on Bill Maher's podcast and trashed Bill Burr.
The way Bill Shapiro went on
Ben
Mowers,
Shapiro
went on
went
Mer-
on- yeah.
they seem like opposites too.
Yeah, but they kind of.
Shapiro's like a really conservative guy, and he's like a little Jewish dude.
I know who he is.
Yeah. His companies that went out. If you guys I'm getting a lot of these ads recently. I'm not sure why exactly. Like for the film, like that Am I Racist film. That's like his company that produced that.
Yeah, but
I
that was
didn't see
another
that.
dude. But I haven't watched that either.
Yeah. It's a guy. It's a guy. A part of his team did
Yes,
it. But
they just go around and ask.
I got
him.
one. I got one ad. 5 seconds skipped. I was
Yeah.
like, "What the hell is this?" No, Pat.
Yeah.
They obviously know who they're targeting.
I'm getting
with
a
you.
lot. I get so many of these things that I can't skip. I'm like, why am I keep getting pinged with these? It's hard.
Oh,
It's hard
yeah.
to-
Why?
You're
Why
Irish
am I
fuck
getting
over there,
this?
yeah.
I'm not Jewish. Like, why am I getting these things?
Okay. Do we have? There's no tittle bitties this week, huh?
They come out tomorrow. I'll give you some for.
Yes,
to
we
post.
got to throw
Yeah,
this
we
out
got
I'll
there.
tell you,
do-
whenever the Bears Packers is bet the Packers.
Here's the thing: the Bears are going to kick. I've got 11 on the Bears. They're going to get. me
Yeah,
kicked
they're gonna
today.
get
I've
their
got
ass.
14 on. Right now, I
What
got
do we
13
got
or
with?
14.
What do we got with the game?
The game. The Eagles were up 12-10. Let's see what
Does
they're at.
AJ Brown got a tutty?
He does not. Jalen Hurts ran the touchdown in.
And then I'll give you some feel good stories. We'll get out of here. Also,
26-10. Fly, Eagles, fly.
nice. Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to thank all the new subscribers
One
who have checked out this podcast. We really do appreciate it. Even the guys
Barkley's having himself a game.
Is there any team, any sports city that you root against more than Philly? I
Yeah,
hate
New York.
Philly. I would rather root against Philly than New York. I'd rather see New York win than Philly.
You know what I loved if Joe would have been here, Pepsi.
And that alarm went off you to beat
he
your
would have
ass.
beat you.
I
Yeah,
thought
but
he was
it's
going to teabag you on Sunday morning.
Oh, I was scared
No,
for you.
that was Monday morning.
Monday, whatever day it was.
I
thought he
was
gonna teabag
truly
us.
scared for Pepsi.
But that
I
was
didn't wake
because-
up to any of his alarms. I woke up to Joe telling Pepsi he was going to kill him.
I heard all three, and I'm like, is he getting snooze? Like, what's this fucking guy doing?
I didn't know Pepsi had that many alarms. The first one I crawled over Joe because I thought it was my phone.
I knew it wasn't mine because mine has like a very different sound.
Yeah, me and Pepsi had the same sounding alarm on the first one.
Yeah, Pepsi, you were playing with fate there, buddy.
All right.
Joe needs his beauty rest.
Fair enough.
Farmers use bees to deter elephants from romping over crops. A win-win for all.
That's nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I tell you, they are crazy, those elephants.
They're like sending them to sting them or something?
No, they just
The elephants know that
Yeah.
they don't want to mess
They don't
with
want to
them.
get stung. So it's a good deterrent.
Elephants are smart.
Yeah, they are smart, and they will destroy crops and everything. They are very vicious when it comes to that. 'Cause
One thing about Key West I thought was very interesting is one of the drivers was telling us how smart the chickens are, and that they will wait at lights.
We didn't see that. Chris and I were looking at every fucking stoplight.
Yeah, chickens are kind of dumb.
I did
But-
see,
but
he
it's-
did say that, and I'm
yeah.
just like, I was hoping to catch like
I saw
one.
some waiting by like an intersection, but I didn't see them actually cross it. I was waiting to see.
Yeah. Thousands of circular homes are surviving hurricanes across the U.S. thanks to a North Carolina company.
Ooh, circular homes.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Does
Interesting.
it mean it's like it's built like a circle?
It's a spear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's probably maybe it breaks. It does. I don't know. Who knows? People are way smarter than me.
It's like a ball. It just rolls, and then when it gets to a spot, it just stops.
That's where we live now.
And this is where we live.
Notre Dame bells ring out for the first time in 4 years,
After the fire?
heralding its upcoming completion December 8th.
That's the church that caught
Yeah.
fire. Oh, nice.
That was like how many years ago was that?
It's 4 years. Did you not listen?
Yeah, but they were doing renovations.
Hey, Pat.
They were.
It's 4 years ago.
Well, but no, because they were doing renovations when it caught fire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
but it was
did.
four-
So it could have been
years ago.
longer than the bell toll.
No, they were fixing the fire renovations here, Pat. Listen to the headline.
Voters agree in a landslide to invest in environmental backing green bond by 3-1 margin in Rhode Island.
That seems like a poor choice based who's in president now.
Way to go, Rhode Island.
Fair point. Fair point.
That seems like
Fair
a really
point.
poor choice.
I mean, it kind of depends. I guess if it's just like state money, you're not getting federal money. I mean, it's probably not the worst
I
choice.
feel like Trump's gashing all the environmental things.
You can't, yeah, but he can only gash like federal stuff. He can't go and get like the state.
We could go into this a little bit, but like some of his choices are crazy, and they're that Matt Gaetz guy
Not
for
going
national
down.
defense or,
Yeah.
or no, was
Yeah.
it defense?
No, Department of Justice.
Yeah.
Who's the secretary? Who's the defense secretary?
Who
That's
is
scary.
investigating him on like child sex stuff?
I like the fact that Linda McMahon is going to be the Secretary of Commerce.
Is she really?
Gosh, really?
No.
Vince is back, baby.
Vince is back, baby.
They're talking about. Well, he's 80. How old is she?
How the hell is Rubio going to be the Secretary of State?
Linda McMahon. Let's see here.
That dude was so anti-Trump for a long time, and then he's like, oh, actually, I love this guy.
Let's see here. Indian soldiers swapped candy with Chinese after they tried to de-escalate troops at the
The border you were talking about like last week.
That's cool. That's
Do
kind of nice.
Do you guys know any traditional like candy or?
No chance. But we talked about this, India and China, and nobody's allowed to actually have any type of weapon there because there so many skirmishes have broken off that they're not allowed to have guns because they're so scared that
They'll set off a huge war.
Let's just do
I wonder if they do the same thing on the Pakistan-Indian border too, because that's another one. Yeah.
It's a dicey one as well.
This is insane. Texas woman sets record for donating almost 700 gallons of breast milk. How
Okay,
is that
bold
even
cho-
possible?
bold choice.
Can you donate breast milk to other kids? I know it's a thing.
Well, now you do. Man labeled brain dead may be the first to recover from extreme locked-in syndrome. Oh, God. You know what locked-in syndrome is?
It's where your brain still works, but you came with your body, right?
You're a functioning, mentally, you're 100% there.
But you're just like locked in. It's almost like MS.
So wait, what?
It's like a temporary MS or like ALS.
ALS.
So wait, what they do?
Labeled brain dead may be the first to recover from extreme locked-in syndrome.
Oh, wow,
You'd be
nice.
like this.
No, I get what you're saying. I saw I've seen I watched clips of House, and House had a guy like that, and they figured out how to fix him.
That's pretty brutal.
That seems wild.
Poor guy.
A positive outlook on aging is linked to feeling sharper mentally. Says new study. Your attitude about aging, whether positive or negative, can lead to a better or worse. So the more positive you are about aging, the better it's going to be for you mentally. Which makes sense.
I believe in that.
One thing that I thought was really, and we'll end on this, what I thought was really kind of interesting. So me and Chris did a bunch of CPE stuff this week, continuing education for CPAs. And one thing that they really emphasized was, a lot of it was, like a good 2 hours, was mental health and how the drain of tax season and like that you really need to be cognizant of it and do stuff to,
That Pierre sent me a snap one guy's
how do you get through Coors Light?
He's like, how do you get through tax season? And one guy's like, Coors Light. I'm like, that's my guy.
Is that Chris's alias over here? What's going on over here?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on a Thursday night. Hopefully we'll be doing a Saturday podcast next week.
Or like 2 weeks from then.
And again, thank you for all the new subscribers and anybody who's checking this podcast out. We truly appreciate it. Hit that like, subscribe, comment. Do yourself a favor. Have a great weekend. And let's go Mike Tyson and John Jones. Who do you got? John Jones or Miocic?
I'm gonna tell you who I would like to win, but I know who's going to win. I want Miocic to win, but Jones is going to win.
I think it's hard to bet against Jones until he gets beat.
Yep. Yeah. Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, on that beautiful note, we're out of here.
Bye.